Oh, I want this. Cool. Can I help you?
Yeah, order this.
Of course. Chef! The golden chicken in the biscuit. Full chocolate. Yeah. No chicken in the biscuit. No! You chicken in the biscuit. No! Chocolate, sir. Ah.
You know, my mother's been acting kind of weird lately.
I didn't know I had a brother.
Wait, did I not tell you about him before? Well, I've got a little brother. His name's Akira, and he just started high school. He really likes riding motorcycles as well. He was in a gang, apparently, and he does this really funny move where he sort of rides his motorcycle sideways. It's quite epic, actually.
Careful with the cigarette, puff lady. You never know. Heat actions, whatnot. Yes, careful if you don't get the cigarette spat in your face and then punched in the head. Though Kiryu does not hit women, so I think she'll be fine. Apart from that one sub-story in Kiwami, which got a little weird.
Well, I've got a little brother. His name's Akira, and he's just started high school.
Okay. How's he been acting strange, though?
Well, he's been skipping school a whole lot.
That dude in the background looks like he's in pain. And the other dude looks like he's in emotional pain. I'll let you decide which one's which. Waifu of the moment. Mika, Yakuza 3. I get it was a revolutionary for the time, but I didn't really like the Akira movie. Nah, that's fair enough. I was just making a reference.
Like, I keep running I keep running to him around town when I know he's supposed to be in class. I ask him about it, too. He says, hey, don't you have class right now? I say, hey, don't you have class right now? But he just gets mad at me and then tells me to shut up. Now I'm worried that Akira's getting caught in some funny business. Mum's no help. She keeps telling me to leave him alone. If my dad was alive right now, I bet he'd give him a good talking to. That's enough, Akira. Or something really strict like that.
Oh. You never skipped school? Oh, Contorino 98. I hope I said that right. Welcome. Italian or English? English. Very much English. How much you got left of Syndicate, by the way? Oh, well, that's a question. Wait, the blue one is the Dana Dana kind of sad. Dana 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 Dana. Syndicate. Good question. I have Westminster to finish. But I have Westminster to liberate. I have all of the chests in Westminster. I've got all of the collectibles in Westminster. The last of the Secrets of London to unlock. A few more of the Charles Darwin stories. A few more of the Charles Dickens stories. One of the DLC. The Royal Correspondent letters in Westminster to collect when I unlock them. And I assume I'm getting towards the end of the main story because I've unlocked the Master Assassin's robes for Ellie, and I assume I'm going to get them for Jacob when I finish the next round of stories. So yeah, I've got plenty to keep cracking on through, so we'll see. I'm living in Malta and I know a little English. Ah, fair enough. I'm trying to think, have I ever been to Malta? I must have at one point. I've been around most of the places in Europe, but they all sort of blend into one after a while, I'm afraid. But oh, welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Also, I heard something go ba-doop-ba-doop, and I don't pay attention. Hail! Patolino, thank you very much for the follow and welcome to our little band of travelers, Samurai. Much appreciated. This is your first run on Yakuza 3 because I'm starting the game today. It is my first run on Yakuza 3. It is my only run on Yakuza 3 and we are 100%ing it. And if you're starting it and you wish to 100% it, beware the pool. The pool is, well, we got stuck on it for many weeks. I think I lost a bit of my sanity to it. A lot of my sanity to it. The pool is really difficult. The darts is also quite awkward. Guides, walkthroughs. Guides are a blessing. But other than that, oh, and some of the combat things can be a bit of a pain in the neck. No spoilers, but you eventually unlock a training thing with a character who looks like he's from Back to the Future, and one of them is really unfair. Doable, we've done it, but really quite unfair and very annoying. So have some warning, but I hope you enjoy. The story is absolutely fantastic. I can't knock the story in this game. But if you've played the other games in Yakuza, if you've played 0 through to Kiwami 2 first, like I did, be ready for some backlash. A bit of whiplash, even. Whiplash. Yeah, whiplash is the word I'm looking for. It's kind of jarring going from the Dragon engine all the way back to the first iteration of whatever engine this game is running in. This is the first time that this is the first of its breed. This is where, as far as I know, this is the genesis of what we know as the normal Yakuza style, and it's very rough around the edges in places. So yes, combat is dreadful. Combat is indeed dreadful. Yes, the enemies will block continuously. When you unlock the Tiger Drop, learn to use it because that will save you a lot of time. But yeah, combat is dreadful in this game. Really, it's livable, but no, it's not so much. Some of the fighting is a bit janky in terms of its controls, but for the most part, it's just the enemy AI. The enemy AI in this game is balked. Really bad. Really bad. Me, after I finish all the Yakuza games, I'll play Judgment, and at the end I'll play Yakuza Like a Dragon, and maybe I'll buy Ishin, even. I mean, you're doing pretty much what I'm doing then, I think? So, Contarino. So, what we've done is we've started with Yakuza 0, 100%, well, 100%ed Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. We're 100%ing Yakuza 3. Then after this, we'll do 4, 5, 6, then Judgment, then Like a Dragon, then Judgment 2, then Ishin, then Yakuza 8, Like a Dragon 8, Yakuza 8, at the end of all of it, because let's face it, by the time I finish this franchise, get to that point, they'll probably release Like a Dragon 9, or Judgment 3, or Ichiban's mysterious magical world of Pop-Tarts. Who knows? Gotta go to see my dad downtown. Blessings to all. Have a good weekend. Fair enough. Cheers for stopping by, Akatezu. You have a good one. I started with 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2. You're doing the same thing I did then. Awesome games. Kiwami 2 is my favourite. Oh, that said, it's a hard balance between 0 and Kiwami 2, because both just left such an impression on me. Yakuza, Kiwami's, I liked the Majima Everywhere system, and it had its moments, but it's sort of that weird middle position between the two. It's a bit of an odd one. Me, I don't know. For me, the best characters are Kiryu and after Majima. Once again, same. Kiryu's my favourite. I know Majima gets a lot of love, but yeah. I mean, I love both of them. Both of them are amazing. I love Majima and I love Kiryu. Majima's probably more fun for me to do the voicing for, but Kiryu is just... I want to be like Kiryu. Kiryu is just an amazing character. Dense as a brick sometimes, but he's an amazing character. He's a brick sometimes as well. Come to think of one of the sub-stories we've already done in this game, and failed in this game. No spoilers on that one, trust me, you'll know it when you get to it. Each game has a few dreadful completion list stuff, but Judgment and Like a Dragon take forever to 100%. Yay! Bloody. Oh well, we'll get to that. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. What was I doing? Oh yes. You never skip school?
Huh? You're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I skip class pretty often. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, maybe your brother's doing the same thing you did back then. Well, now I continue my work. See you soon. Bye, chat. Aye, fair enough. Thank you. Cheers for stopping by, Consolino. And you have a good one.
So, I don't need to do all be all worried about him then.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
Huh. You know, you're right. It's okay if he skips school sometimes, as long as he ends up graduating.
Yakuza! Teaching kids it's good, it's okay to skip school. Gordon. Damn it.
Thanks, Kiryu-san. So, I went to see my mum the other day, and boy, she was in a super good mood. Apparently, one of her favourite regulars asked her out the other day.
Oh, how'd that go?
Pretty well for him, I think. She was so flustered and giddy talking about it. I bet it's only a matter of time before the two of them get all lovey-dovey with each other. She's already bought an expensive brand-name wallet to give to him as a token of her affection.
What? Fine, that seems like it's moving quickly.
I'm like, come on, Mum, you're going a little overboard, don't you think?
Yes.
As much as I want to be happy for her, I can't help but cringe when I see her like this. She's got a bad track record when it comes to guys. It doesn't take much sweet talk to scam her out of her money. I don't know what this new guy's like, but still. I can't help but worry about her. What if if it's just another scam? Plus, every time she does get scammed, she gets really depressed about it and ends up crying a lot.
That doesn't sound good.
My mum's just the lonely type. She just wants to be with someone.
Hopefully he's a good guy. If you're a decent guy, would you be alright with it?
Of course I would be, silly. I love seeing my mum smile after all.
Would you ever stream VR, Ezio? Probably not. I'd have to get a VR headset first, probably upgrade the computer as well. I mean, I've played VR games. I mean, at work we've got a VR headset, so I've played around in the Valve's The Lab and stuff, but that's about it. Heard it's hard to stream VR. I suspect it is hard to stream VR. I've seen it done, but it's so intensive. It can be intensive, so I don't know. A big stream, as somebody who has a separate streaming rig might have an easier time, but I mean, in fairness, we have to consider how many games I've got in the backlog, and I suspect that if I was going to stream VR, it will be many years into the future at this point. I wouldn't rule it out completely, but it's possible. It takes a powerful PC. Well, there we go. After I upgrade the PC, I'm currently saving up to upgrade my rig, because it's still working, don't get me wrong. I think this rig will keep going for a good couple more years, but as things move on, I think it's time I probably upgrade her. Don't know if I'll go to 40 series yet, because it means replacing my power supply as well, which is suppose I could, but with all the issues that happened with 40 series, as well as just the sheer size of it, if I went to 40 series, I'd probably have to wait for an aftermarket one where they've got a cooling loop on it, because the air cooler is just such a chunky boy that I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm still dabbling with whether or not I go for another all-in-one liquid cooler. Because I like them, they can take the thermal impact much better than air, but at the same time they only last a few years before you have to really switch them out due to evaporation and the rubber seal starting to go. So don't know, I might look into a good knock to a air cooler and see how that goes. I don't need to worry about noise too much, so. Mine isn't VR ready, but I might try myself. The PS VR 2 is out. Oh yes, I forgot about the PS VR 2. Apparently, it's got really good reviews, so maybe. OBS is a bad one and really pushes the CPU. OBS? Oh no. I mean, I'm using OBS, but I'm not running it through the CPU. It does really push the CPU by all means, but no, it's I'm using NVENC. That's why when we were playing Deathloop, I think it was Deathloop, we had some issue because I was playing it on PC and I had to balance out the memory. So yeah, I'm using NVENC, so my CPU doesn't get touched by OBS, but it's just, yeah. Liquid cooling is hard to deal with because it leaks. If it leaks, it ruins everything. Well, that's it. A closed circuit, an all-in-one liquid cooler is fine. If it does leak, it's in trouble, yes. I would go for a full water cooling loop, but apart from the faff of putting it all together with a custom loop, there's also the small issue that I'd have to clean it, and if I wanted to dust out the computer, I'd have to drain the loop first, because there's no way I'm going to get my computer all the way down, get my computer downstairs while it's full of water. So that's going to be another faff in itself. So air cooling is pretty much the way I'll go. But yeah, I'm not sure about the liquid cooler. Like I said, I've not had a leak, and most of the, I think them leaking is a rare thing. If it's going to leak, it'll leak early on. It's just replacing it every so often, which means getting it out and then stripping it out, and it's just that. An air cooler would probably work in terms of longevity better than the closed circuit, than an all-in-one, but I don't know. I'd have to research that more because, yeah, maybe the technology's moved on since I last looked into it, which was a few years ago now, so.
As long as it makes my mum happy, I'm behind her every step of the way.
No, I bet your mum's already pretty happy.
Huh? Wait, why?
She's got a wonderful daughter to support her.
Wait, are you talking about me?
Who else?
Aw, you really think so?
I definitely do. But yeah, in terms of further upgrading, another problem I have is I can't upgrade I could upgrade the graphics card, but my processor is now quite old, which means that I'd have to replace the processor. And if I'm replacing the processor, then I'm going to go for, I can only, on my current socket, I can only go up to an i9, which is of the same generation, and it's getting quite old now. So rather than that, I'd probably go for a newer generation Intel CPU, or maybe move to AMD. Don't know, I haven't thought about it. I need to think on that one. But that means a new motherboard, and if I get a new motherboard, I could either go for DDR5 RAM. If not, I'll stick with the DDR4, which then knocks me out of some of the future-proofing. So yeah, it's a balance. I might go DDR4 motherboard and then get some, and just keep my current RAM kit, which is DDR4. But at least I can get the memory timings up then, because at the minute they're locked due to the memory. I forget the name now. The CPU can't handle anything over a certain speed of memory, which I just found out why, because my computer kept crashing while I was streaming. So there we go. So yeah, it's all a bit of a fact. But either way, that's many months away as I slowly save up money to get the funds together so I can start buying the components I need. I might start looking in the second-hand market as well, just to try and cut down on the e-waste, but I don't know, I'll think about it.
You know, I got the chance to meet my dad. I never got the chance to meet my dad.
Wait, what?
It leaves me wondering what kind of person he was.
Yeah?
Sometimes when something is really good or kind of bad happens to me, I like to think about my dad and imagine the kind of situations we'd get into.
Really? Huh.
In my mind, my dad's really nice, but kind of shy. Yep. Once a week, he goes out and buys me a ton of rafute, just for me. Oh, and he gets super proud of me whenever I ace a test. But if I try to mess with him, he always takes it when he's taking a nap. He gets kind of mad at me. He also gets mad at me when I walk around the house with just my towel on. He hides his face with his newspaper and say, "Girls shouldn't sit around half naked like that."
That's some interesting imagination. You've right. You shouldn't walk around in just a towel. You shouldn't walk around in just a towel.
That's just how my dad would say it to me.
Hmm?
For a second, I thought you were really my dad.
Wait, what? Hey.
Well, you probably don't want to be my dad, do you, Kiryu-san?
No, pass. Go on, Bennett.
Kiryu-san, big news! I finally heard back from them.
Heard back from who?
A fashion magazine I applied to. You know, for modelling.
Oh, right. What did they say?
Another no.
Oh,
I sent in a pretty sexy picture, too.
sexy?
I was barely wearing anything. But I'm not giving up. Not now, not ever.
Good to hear it.
One of these days, I'm gonna be a model. I'm gonna keep trying until I get there, no matter how many times it takes. I'll keep fighting this battle till I finally win. Yeah!
Okay then. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you.
Thanks a bunch.
Want me to help take pictures of you?
Oh, sure. You want to help? I bet you're just in it to get some sexy pictures of me, right?
No, that's not it at all. Actually, back in Kamurocho, there used to be this photo studio where these pretty women would have me take photos of them all the time, as they leaned over tables and chairs, and laid on the floor doing laundry, and all sorts of interesting things. I particularly like the maid outfit, if I'm perfectly honest. But either way, that's what I'm getting at. But now that you bring it up, I wouldn't mind at all.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I'll ask you to help me out next time.
You got it. I'll bring the towel.
I can't believe I bought it.
What?
I got myself another little silver accessory. I just love silver. It's so pretty. It's one I've been wanting for a while, too, and I'm finally able to get it with my last bonus from work. Do you know which one of the accessories I like the most? Come on, guess. It'll be fun.
Let's see. I'm to look at... Oh, okay, I'm supposed to look there then. Is it your necklace? I assume that's a yes.
Yep, I knew you'd get it. You know so much about me after all.
I guess.
Well, what do you think? Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
I'm so glad I was able to buy it. I'm going to treasure it forever.
Well then, this is a good place to stop. Yeah, call it quits. You are not looking at a necklace, Ezio. I don't know what you're talking about, chat. I most certainly was appreciating that beautiful necklace upon her chest. Now then.
Kiryu-san, don't forget to come and visit, okay?
I won't.
Well, bye.
Bye. Right, time for another date. The last date, as a matter of fact. How far am I? Oh, I'm not too far up another level. Nice. Email.
I can't sleep at all tonight. Kiryu-san, maybe I'm getting sick. What are you doing right now, Kiryu-san? I want to see you. I'll be waiting for you at the club. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hello, Kiryu-san. It's Saya.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Are you doing anything right now. I was kind of hoping we could hang out before I have to go to work.
Are you asking me on an escort date?
Yep, that's the plan. Can we meet up at Smilberg on Ryukyu Boulevard?
Marburg on Ryukyu Boulevard. Got it.
Can't wait to see you.
Okay, bye. Right, onwards. To Ryukyu Boulevard. As I assault some old lady. Whoops. Oh. There we go. Oh. Undone by a car. Well, it's not the one I wanted, but okay, sure. There we go. There we go. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Smile Burger. Beep 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 beep. I am a car. Beep beep. I shall eat here. I wish to eat the Giga Burger of Giganess.
Oh, Kiryu-san, you're here already. I decided to come early too, I just did a rain.
It's this. What's with the crazy eyes?
What are you doing here?
Also, he doesn't look like he's in school. Well, not middle school at any rate. Or maybe middle school. No, middle school. I don't know. I don't know how the Japan school system works.
What do you care? It's none of your business. Okay. Oh, right. Kiryu-san, this is my little brother, Akira.
Hey, anyway, I'm out of here. Bye. Okay, bye.
Jeez, all he does nowadays is hang around town wasting his time. He's even started skipping school. What am I going to do with him? Anyway, let's continue our date. So, where are you taking me today?
How about some pool?
You know, I'm pretty good at pool. Oh, I bet you'll be put up a good fight, Kiryu-san.
I bet I will.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, let's get this over with then. 9 ball. No, but I will quickly look up how to do an ace bridge. No, maybe I won't. Ooh, she goes first. Never mind. No need to look up how to do an ace break. She talks in a really annoying way, but she is quite pretty. Right, well, cute. Ace break might be when you sink a 9 first. Oh no, I know what an ace break is. I just don't know how to get it to happen. I know there's a trick to it, like with the bowling, but I haven't looked too deeply into it. Not that I'm going to worry about it. It's like with the open hand thing in Mahjong.
Yosh.
生意気だな。
Green to the 8. I thought about it, but I also thought about maybe just smacking it straight into a round, but nah, it's fine. Its time will come. Now, how am I going to do this one? Lost. No. I thought if that had gone in then. Oh well. Oh, I just set it up for her. I mean, no. I'm too. Oh. Okay. Nah, too much power. That's unfortunate. Just smack it into some balls and hope hope for the best. Tempting. Right, that's 3 off the table at least.
やり
やるじゃねえか。
Uh-oh. Oh dear, right.
やるじゃねえか。
She suddenly got really good. I'm in trouble.
やるじゃねえか。
What's like? Yeah, I got that feeling. Right. Ah, crumbs.
やるじゃねえか。
やり
やるじゃねえか。
Well, I've lost. Gordon Bennett. Wow.
やり
くっそ。
Oh, well, it doesn't matter if we've lost some hearts. We lose out on the cougar pose as well. Panther pose. Whatever. Alright, let's go.
I won! That must be pretty good, huh?
You're a blasted hustler is what you are. Yeah, you sure are.
You were really good too, Kiryu-san. I had so much fun.
You lose hearts if you win? Wait, what? If they win? No, I don't know. I don't think they do. I mean, in any other Yakuza game, I'd say yes, but here it's probably not. Yeah, sounds good.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. I had a ton of fun. Let's go get some drinks at the club now, okay?
Okay. Yeah, we're fine.
I had so much fun hanging out with you today, Kiryu-san.
何かの
Right, pull up the guide again. And I will go for the Zampa White. And the chocolate.
さあやすきすいません
Sumimasen.
Kanpai.
But
はいどうぞ
Hey, Kiryu-san. Have you heard anything interesting going around town? I haven't had a lot of time to go out lately, and I want to know if I'm missing out on anything.
anything interesting? Let's see. Rufute, then Goya Burgers, and Takatana. Tana. Okay. Well, we've done the Rufute, so Goya Burger.
そういえば
Have you heard about the Goya Burger of Smile Burger in downtown Ryukyu?
The Goya Burger?
Come on, there we go.
I get it all the time. What about it?
Did you know you can only get them here in Okinawa?
Oh, you know, now that you mention it, you're right. I saw it written on the menu. I'm so used to getting it over here, I guess I didn't realize you couldn't get it on the mainland. If you can get it here, it must be pretty rare. That's one cool burger.
You're right about that.
それより
So, remember my brother? You met him not long ago, right? Actually, just before our date. So, an hour or two.
Yeah, Kira, right? Something wrong?
Well, my friend said that she saw Akira the other day. He was walking around with a bunch of scary-looking guys. I asked my brother what that was about, but he wouldn't tell me anything.
That's not a good sign.
I thought, well, maybe she just saw someone who looked like him. But she said she heard the guys calling him by his name, so it must have been him.
Excuse me.
I can't help but wonder, what's he getting into? You know, like, what if he's gotten involved in some super shady stuff? Why do I have hiccups now?
Oh well. How much do you reckon these women have lied to Kiryu for the sake of money? I don't think any of them have. I think the game plays them off as quite genuine. In real life, however, oh yeah, they'd be lying through their teeth, probably. But then again, I've never been to a hostess club. I don't know actually any hostesses in real life, and at some point I really should look up some videos and documentaries about it. But until then, but for the moment, I need to step away for a brief moment. So, with that said, don't go away.